Hey, welcome back everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So it's been a while since I've done this video, and one of the main reasons for me coming back to this 4K UHD Blu-ray player from Oppo, model number 203 UDP 203, it's mainly because it's been a long time. I originally got this back in 2017, and when I purchased it back in 2017, it was $600. It was still considered very expensive for a 4K Blu-ray player, but there's a pretty good reason why this 4K Blu-ray player was so expensive even back then for that price. Now it's discontinued, has been discontinued for quite some time, and now it's even more expensive. The only way you can buy it, it's through eBay or Facebook or someone you might know, and you're looking at roughly around $2,000, $3,000, $2,000, $3,000. And you're probably wondering, well, my God, but why so expensive? Why this 4K Blu-ray player it's so expensive? Well, one of the main reasons is because it's on a high demand, because it's a very rare 4K Blu-ray player to find, because it has been discontinued now for what, 4 years? It's been 4 years since it's been discontinued, so the price goes up on this thing. People ask me, why don't I sell it? I don't sell it because there's certain things I just don't want to sell, and this is one of them. So let me show you the features that this 4K Blu-ray player has, and we're going to start with the Black Hawk Down, because Black Hawk Down has a specific aspect ratio, and certain movies are locked in a specific aspect ratio, and you can only watch it with those top to bottom black bars, and some people don't like that. They like to have a full screen of their television, even though they might be losing a little bit on the left and the right, but they're willing to sacrifice that so they can have a full screen. So I'll show you some of the features that you can do on this 4K Blu-ray player. But before we do that, I want to show you this giant remote controller right here. This remote controller is one of the best I have ever used. Not only is it big, not only is it built like a tank, but at the same time, I haven't changed the batteries on this bad boy since 2017, and that says a lot about the batteries of this remote controller. It still lights up though. It still does. Here, I'll turn off the you see, it still lights up when you touch it. It still lights up. You can see the light. If I put it back, it will stop, and it still lights up. There it is. Now it stopped. So very unique controller to have, especially at night when you're watching at night. And this 4K Blu-ray player, it really is designed for a movie theater enthusiasts. There's no question about that. When I first started doing this 4K television stuff, I knew right away, even with my projectors that I have, I knew right away that this is a state-of-the-art must-have 4K Blu-ray player. But anyway, enough of this 3-minute introduction. Let me just jump in directly to the movie Black Hawk Down, and let me show you some of the features that you can do. Okay? Alright, so what you're seeing here, it's my 55-inch E7 OLED, which I still have. It still works since 2017. So people out there who have been telling me that, oh, your LG OLED will have a burn-in immediately, blah, blah, blah. It's been debunked a long time ago. And I was right, yet again. I hate to be always right, but, well, there you have it. That's my E8 OLED, which you're looking at right now. I mean, right away, you will notice and you will appreciate how beautiful the HDR it's being read from this 4K Blu-ray player. You will appreciate how accurate the color correction that's being remastered here is being read from the disc and implemented on the television here from this 4K Blu-ray player. And I can strip down this metadata, right? I can right now. That's the beauty about the things that you can do with the Oppo UDP 2 or 3. I can strip down this metadata right now from press of a button here, and I can show you just how god-awful it would look if I was to strip down the HDR from this beautiful remaster of Black Hawk Down. So let me just show you really quickly. So right now the HDR is set to the automatic settings, and I want you to look and see just how badly this movie will look when the HDR is being stripped down from this beautiful remaster of Black Hawk Down. Now the metadata is being stripped down. Now the colors are oversaturated. Everything's all over the place. Colors are all over the place. That's because we have stripped down the HDR metadata. And look when I turn on the metadata, and you'll see just how amazing this 4K Blu-ray player reads that metadata and the remaster of this 4K Blu-ray movie, Black Hawk Down. Look at that. Night and day difference. Night and day difference. And again, my camera here that I'm using, it's not doing it justice. This is something that you have to see in person to just appreciate how beautiful this 4K Blu-ray player reads the metadata HDR from the disc. And of course, this Oppo UDP 2 or 3, it's not short of features that you can do. You can adjust the subtitle adjustment if you want to. You can choose the color here. Yes, you can even choose the color outline of the subtitle. You can adjust that as well. You can adjust the size, position. This is just one of the features, right? There's so many. You can do audio settings adjustment right out of the option menu. And my favorite is the zoom ability, where you can zoom in to make, you know, the picture fit in. Maybe you don't want to watch it with top to bottom black bars, right? You have that option. You have 3D option as well. And then picture adjustment. This is something that is truly amazing. This is my mode 3. I've been using this mode 3 since 2017, and I never changed it, where I adjusted my brightness to -2, contrast to 0, everything else to 0, 0, 0, just the brightness to -2. And I've been using this mode 3 ever since. And believe me, I've been fiddling with this. I've been adjusting this in many different ways, but I find out that just moving the brightness to -2 just did the job for me. And I kept it at mode 3. You can also use a audio video sync, so that way there's no delay between, you know, what the person is saying, it's coming out of his mouth, and then you know, the sound effects, everything can be synced in perfectly here, so you're getting a very accurate match of what's going on the screen and what you're also hearing right from your audio. And another cool feature you can do, like for example right here, John Wick, right? you can use A and B repeat. So maybe there's a certain scene that you want to put on A and B and you want to review it, you can do that. You can repeat and choose which scene would you like to have repeat. Like, so this is the red circle scene, right? But it doesn't have to be this scene. I can choose any scene I want and I can repeat it. And let's just take a moment to appreciate just how beautiful this looks. How beautiful John Wick looks on this 4K Blu-ray player. Even in the dark scenes, look how beautiful, like in this nightclub scene where John Wick kills this guy and he keeps staring at him. Just look how picture perfect black levels are on this transfer. Thanks to this excellent read from metadata disk that this 4K Blu-ray player is doing right now. Look at this. Even in a very dark nightclub, look how vivid the colors are. You can tell exactly where each color is being shined. Excellent level of detail, man. Even here in a nightclub scene, in the dark scenes with all these flashing lights, the way the HDR it's implemented with this 4K Blu-ray player is truly outstanding. Because it reads the color correction of this transfer of this metadata accurately, as it should be. And another cool feature is the slow motion. The slow motion on this 4K Blu-ray player, it's one of the best. You can adjust the speed faster, or you can make it slower, so it really has the ability to look at that. Or you can go backwards and do it. Hold on. Hold on a second. Look at that. As I said, previously on my live streams, and as I said earlier in the beginning of this video, to me, this player is more than just a 4K Blu-ray player or Blu-ray player, DVD player. It's a multimedia player as well. You can actually plug in your USB, memory stick, and you can read files from it. You can read photos from it. You can read movies from it as well. You can plug in your hard drive. Yeah, you can plug in your hard drive. You can watch movies. Just plug it in the back of this USB of this 4K Blu-ray player, and you can actually watch movies from the hard drive. And then let's go to the setup. Let's go to the setup right here. Video output. Output resolution, custom resolution, source direct. What we want to do, we want to select UHD auto, right? That's the best way to select this UHD auto. So now we're gonna leave it here, the UHD auto. Output resolution, we want to keep it on automatic. And color space, want to keep it at YCBCR422. color depth, we want to keep it on automatic as well, because you want to make sure that the 4K Blu-ray player gives you that automatic best possible, you know, bit color that television can do. These are all 10-bit, you know, this is a 10-bit, so normally it will be 10-bit, but we'll keep it on automatic right there. Aspect ratio, wide, fixed. We can keep it to movable. Now, if you keep it to movable, then you can zoom in, right? So you have to keep it to movable. And now when we go back to a movie, we can zoom in, right? If we choose to do so. So I'll show you how to do that really quick. So we're going to go back to the movie. We're going to exit out of this. And let's go back to the movie. So remember, now we're in a 16:9, which is what normally you guys would be watching this movie on, right? With a top to bottom black bars. Well, thanks to this movable 21:9 ratio, now we can extend it to 21:9, and we can extend the picture, so we don't have to have those top to bottom black bars. And the good thing about the 21:9 ratio, well, guess what? We're not losing any image. We're still getting the full image of the movie, but the only difference right now is it's being covered throughout the entire movie, and you get to have a full screen. So let's say, for example, like my friend Savage, he's got a 100-inch TV, right? And he doesn't want to watch this movie with these, you know, top to bottom black bars. He wants to take the full advantage of the 100-inch TV, right? Well, guess what? Now you can do it. Just switch to 21:9. And now you have, of course, full screen. You can enjoy the full screen of this movie. Right? I'm using one example as my friend Savage. It could be 80-inch, 75-inch, or 65-inch, whatever. You want to take the full advantage of your giant screen, right? That's the whole idea why you have the big screen, right? Or a projector, right? You want to fill in the screen. You want to have the biggest possible picture. So with this 4K Blu-ray player, if you have a 100-inch TV or 80-inch TV or 77-inch TV, the entire screen will be filled in thanks to this feature, right? And it just looks better, right? When it's like this. I mean, look at this, the colors, and I mean, this 4K Blu-ray player, it's #1 for a reason. It has been #1 for a reason. And I have done a video on this. This is just me revisiting this. You guys can go back to 2017 when I originally got this 4K Blu-ray player. And the video was about 47 minutes, and I still have that video. It's 47 minutes, and you can still watch it. Everything's explained in even more detail. You can even connect your PlayStation and Xbox to this 4K Blu-ray player. Yes, there's an HDMI input, and you can upscale. Yes, you can upscale through this 4K Blu-ray player. What, you want me to demonstrate that I can do that? Okay. So as you can see over here, you have input, Blu-ray player, HDMI in, ARC HDMI out, or HDMI in bypass. So if I wanted to connect my Xbox or PlayStation 5, I could do that. But right now, you know, I don't want to make this video about that. I just want to, you know, show you that yes, you can do it. You just click on the input and you can choose. So there it is, HDMI in, Blu-ray player. You just click on HDMI in and you can select to your PlayStation or Xbox, wherever you have connected. So let's go back to Black Hawk Down. So now you can see here on the Black Hawk Down, we have a full picture, full screen picture, and we're not losing anything because we're adjusting it to 21:9 ratio. So that way we don't have to be stuck with a 16:9 ratio. And people are asking, well, how does this look? It looks great. Here, I can show you too. This is what you are normally resorted to. You resorted to this, and you don't want to watch it like this, do you? You know, you bought that big TV for a reason, so you can fill in the entire screen. And that's what you want to do. You want to have the entire screen filled in, and you're not losing anything. Okay, you're not losing anything. You're still getting exactly the same picture. As you can see right here. Here, I'll zoom in. So let me actually zoom in here so I can show you. All right, so it's a 16:9, right? This is 16:9. See, so you're not losing anything. Same thing here. 21:9, you're not losing anything. Let's switch to 16:9, and you will see that you're getting exactly the same picture here. You're not losing anything. All right, so that's 16:9. Let's go back to 21:9. There. And this is a pretty cool feature because I know that some of you don't like watching movies with those top to bottom black bars. You wanna, you know, the reason you bought the big giant screen, it's so you can watch the movie to fill in that entire screen, right? You want that big giant screen to be filled in. Well, with this Oppo UDP 203, you get to do that and more. So there's a lot of features that this 4K Blu-ray player has that are truly remarkable, you know. And I don't think I'm even scratching the surface of what else you can do with this thing. But the one thing you will appreciate, it's just the quality, the visual and audio quality, and how responsive this thing is, and how easily it reads the files, and how accurately it reads the movie discs. It's just overall one of the best 4K Blu-ray players out there on the market. There's no question about that. And look at the slow motion, man. Look at this. Look at the slow motion. This slow motion, it's top notch, man. Top notch. And keep in mind, my camera here, it's not even doing it justice as to how good this is. So now you get to enjoy this movie in its full screen of let's say your 77-inch or 80-inch or 100-inch or whatever you have screen, or your projector, right? Your 300-inch projector. You get to enjoy this movie almost like a IMAX experience. This thing will play Blu-ray 3D movies. I have a bunch of Blu-ray 3D movies. This thing will play anything and everything. You don't have to worry about whether or not this 4K Blu-ray player will play it. This thing will play anything and everything. Trust me. It is designed to do just that. Well, I don't know if there's anything else I can say that I already haven't said about this. I really just wanted to revisit this video. I know it's already 24 minutes. I just wanted to revisit this video to show you just like how good this 4K Blu-ray player is. And it's built like a tank. I have it since 2017. It's been running. I haven't changed these batteries since 2017, and they're still running. This television E8 since 2018, I'm sorry. This television from 2018, E8, it's still running great. No issues, no problems. So, Oppo is the best 4K Blu-ray player. There's no question about that. I couldn't see myself like like watching. Yes, you can use your PlayStation Blu-ray player. You can use your Xbox Blu-ray player. It's fine, you know. You can use your portable PC, 4K Blu-ray player. You can use whatever. It doesn't matter. But just remember, this is the best of the best. This is really meant for those of you who want the best of the best and who are movie lovers and want to have the best of the best. Well, this thing will give you the best movie experience. Okay, so, well, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.